Hi ladies, it's Jess. Welcome to this yoga class here. This is going to be a very basic and gentle yoga class, but there will be plenty of opportunities to kick up your practice. No equipment needed at all, but if you do prefer to have your mat handy, you can have it out and ready to go. Definitely have some water too. Always reminding you with a vault class, you get to really customize and you can hit pause and rewind or even fast forward anytime that you'd like. So again, really making this your own. And as we're approaching the end of the year, just offering ways that you can reset and recharge so we can go into this new year with some happiness, joy, and health. All right, so I'm in this seated position here. And you can just gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Relax your shoulders. And just start to take nice deep breaths. Just really simple deep breaths. Without trying to change the breath in any way, just honor the direction that it goes. And with your inhales and exhales, feel a sense of grounding, rooting down into the floor. And as you breathe in and out, finding length through the torso, out through the crown of the head. And just knowing here that when you come to the mat and you hit play for the vault class, that you're doing something wonderful here already, just simply breathing and being. So starting off class just by giving yourself some credit. Just appreciate your efforts so far. And then from here, let's just reach the arms up, nice stretch up, inhale, and exhale, releasing down. And you can take this as far as you'd like, just making sure the shoulders are comfortable, making sure that the neck is nice and long, shoulders are away from the ears. And we'll take this motion into a twist, lifting up, inhale, and exhale, twisting over here. And then inhale up, and exhale, nice twist to the opposite side. We're gonna do this just a few times here. Just seeing where you want to take this twist. So never forcing the stretch, allow yourself to warm up. If you've been doing a lot of sitting throughout the day, driving, just let the body settle, let the body open up the way that it feels comfortable today. Beautiful. And then let's just come center. We're gonna work with the center of the body a little bit here. So we're gonna let the spine round, a little bit of seated cat and cow, letting the spine round, chest, opening here. Good, inhales and exhales. So just a little bit of rounding and a little bit of opening, release. And you could invite the pelvis to move. You can invite the head to move a little bit here. Nice deep breaths. Just really, again, appreciating the movement, giving the body space, really just opening up. Beautiful. All right, so from here, let's transition into this tabletop. All right, so you're gonna check in with the back here, keeping the spine nice and long. Let's continue with the cat and cows here, rounding spine, drop the belly, release. Really trying to relax the toes. So as you focus here on a particular area, also inviting your focus to other places of the body too. So thinking about the hands, the feet, placement, alignment, inhales, exhales. Good. Beautiful so far. Good, and then from here, let's take it back to child's pose. Hips along by the heels, and then you can let the arms stretch out here. Let your head relax, letting the head, the neck, the shoulders release. And so if this feels comfortable, you can stay with the arms extended. Feel free to bring the arms back behind you so the hands meet your feet. If you want the head to be up a little bit higher, my personal favorite is stacking one fist on top of the other. Let your forehead relax there. Finding expansion through the side of the body and the back of the body. Good, and one more deep breath. Very nice, and then we're gonna make our way back into into the tabletop here. We're going to take opposite arm and leg, reaching here, sending through this bird dog stretch, placing it down, and then switch. We're trying to keep the spine very neutral here. Drawing the belly button up towards the spine, we do get some engagement from the abdominals. This is a wonderful core exercise. Good. And then the next time we have the right leg lifted and the left arm, we're just going to hold for a brief moment. We're going to isolate the arm and leg. So I'm going to flex the foot. You're going to keep the arm reaching here, shoulders away from the ears. You're just going to draw the knee in. And then send that leg out, extending through. 2 more. So this is a great strengthener for muscles in the pelvic floor. Good, after this last one, now we're going to keep the leg. We're just going to draw that arm back. Nice press forward. Good. If there's anything that you want to clear out in your space, any unwanted energy, just using that with the movement. Good. Let's release that down, and then we're going to come back into child's pose again, letting the head, the neck, the shoulders go. So just holding that child's pose for a brief moment. Again, feel free to customize any way that you need. Let's take another deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's return back into this tabletop. And then from here, let's work with the left leg, left foot, and right arm. So we're just going to hold for a brief moment, checking in. And as we keep that right arm extended, let's draw the knee in and then back. So this is a different type of balance and coordination and core strengthening exercise. Good. One more time, nice deep breaths. Let's keep that leg extended, arm back and press forward, bending and straightening. So we're finding those core muscles deep within. Last one. Pressing away. Good. Placing that down. We're going to prepare for a downward dog. Press into the hands, tuck those toes. So we're coming through this cow stretch. Lift up those knees, send those hips back. And we're going to lengthen through the legs. And just take some time to pedal out the feet. Just taking note of the back of the body here. Like today, my hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight, so I'm going to use that pedal just to warm up and loosen up a little bit more. Belly button is drawn in towards the spine, finding those little abs. Good. So from your down dog, let's look between the hands. We're going to come through a plank, just holding for a brief moment. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Nice long spine. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. 1 more deep breath. And then lifting up those hips, finding your way back into this downward dog, and just drawing those heels down. Keep the knees soft. And again, you are where you are today in this stretch. Engaging abdominals here. 1 more deep breath. And let's release the knees down, relax the toes, and taking it back, child's pose. Let everything let go here. So we let everything settle and release in that child's pose. Beautiful. And 1 more deep breath. Good. So from here, we're going to come up to this kneeling position. I'm going to start with my left leg forward. So we're going to start with this lunge here, okay? So really opening here, but you have this mindful engagement of your center, all right? We're going to open up the arms into goddess, which are like goalpost arms. You can hinge yourself a little bit forward here, making sure that the toes lengthen out from behind you. And then we're going to take a twist towards that leg, over to the left, coming back to the center, and then opening. And listen to your body where you want to take this movement. Inhales and exhales. Good. And then we're going to place both hands inside the legs. So I have the hands inside the the left leg inside of the left foot. I'm just going to heel and toe the foot out a little bit further, and I've now deepened the stretch a little bit more. And so staying focused here, even on the front leg, I want to focus a little bit more on the back, so I'm going to lengthen through, making sure we're not locking into the joint, so I'm checking in with the elbows here. Good, another deep breath. And then we'll start to heel and toe the foot back. We'll place the hand outside the leg, so we're back to this original lunge position. We're going to tuck the digging the heel toes lift, I should say. You can keep the back toes relaxed. And we're now more in this runner stretch, so we're lengthening through this left leg. Let your head relax. And breathe and soften. And this doesn't have to be your deepest effort on the stretch. You listen to your body. Good. And then we're going to come forward. Let's prepare for a little bit of a higher lunge. Tuck the back toes. Glide that leg up, lengthening through. From here, we're going to prepare for a plank. I'm going to demonstrate also a lower plank as well. So you can either step back here for 3 deep breaths, or we lower the knees and relax the toes here. So hips are still pressed forward, so this can also be your plank. So we're kind of approaching that last deep breath here. Now we're going to lower all the way down with control. We're going to prepare for 3 baby cobra lifts. If we hug those arms in, leaning up with the nose, lifting up for 1. I'm really squeezing in. I'm actually getting some engagement and work for those triceps. Press up. 1 more time. Good. And then from here, we're going to protect the back. We're going to tuck the toes. Let's lift up those knees more into like an upward facing dog. Hips lift, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. Taking a moment in this stretch. You're doing great so far. Just staying focused with the breath. Stay present and aware. And we're going to lower those knees down, relax the toes, and again, back down into your child's pose. Breathe, soften, let go. Just observing the body and any changes here or what remains the same. Good. And then let's roll on up, and then we're going to actually go right into the other side. So taking that right foot forward. And always take the time just for that setup, making sure we're all good here and aligned. Good. So belly button is in towards the spine. We open the arms into this goddess. And we'll start the twisting in towards the leg. Inhale and exhale, opening up. So it's a little bit of balance, a little bit of coordination. Lift, lift, lift. Inhales and exhales. Good. And then from here, we'll take the hands the inside of the leg, and you can heel into the foot a little bit. So as you can see, this is a nice transition. I hug my arms in, and then we can deepen that lunge a little bit more for the inner thigh, for that hip flexor. Just breathe, stretch, and enjoy. Always checking in, making sure the shoulders have space away from the ears. And then let's heel and toe the foot back. So we're coming through this lunge here, setting up for your runner stretch. We dig in the heel, toes lift, and then just, you can walk the hands back. Feel free to take your time in that setup. Nice inhales, nice exhales. It's good to observe each side as we hold tension, and we've got range of motion to just the way that we carry ourselves throughout the day. So it's never about matching, but we want to do what works best for each side. Good. And then we'll come forward with that lunge, preparing for a little bit of higher lunge. Tuck the toes, glide that leg up. Good. Inhale. And exhale, stepping back into plank. And again, 3 deep breaths. You can go high or low. Going low again with this one here. Inhales, exhales. Really enjoy the strength. Appreciate that strength. Nice. And then we're just going to lower down with control. And then preparing for those 3 baby cobra lifts again. Pressing up and down. Using the breath. dog, reset, and downward facing dog, pedaling out here. And from here, we're gonna actually walk the feet forward towards the hands into forward fold. And you can soften the knees. They don't have to stay, legs don't have to stay straight, but you're gonna hold on to opposite knees, opposite elbows as you bend the knees. And we're swaying from side to side. I'm really enjoying this stretch. I'm in the zone right now, so that's why I'm fumbling my words. So you're just letting the head, the neck, the shoulders go. Just allowing gravity to draw you down here. You can release that hold and then just slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And we'll just come forward and place the hands at heart center and just feel and observe and appreciate the love and light within you, the love and light within your surrounding space. Good. So from here, we're gonna work a little bit of a standing flow here, kind of like a moon salutation, just little bits and pieces of it. So we're gonna step the feet out, and we're gonna set up here. Our foundation is this goddess posture here. So we rotate out from the hips, the knees, the toes align here, lengthening through your spine, wrap and squeeze the glutes, extend those arms out through. So from this 5-pointed star, we take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, opening up into your goddess. So squeeze those shoulder blades open and lift. So when you extend, try not to lock into the knees. We want to have energy flowing all the way through. One more time. Beautiful job. So I'm going to go to my left. This could be to your right, so I'm kind of mirroring here. So you're going to take the left hips, knees, toes to face here. We're going to prepare for a triangle. So from this position, we'll reach the arms, keeping the connection front fingertips to the back. We'll come into the hip fold here. So we're opening up through triangle. Reaching, extending. Good, and then from here, let's bend that front knee, and we're coming through a warrior two. Again, keeping that connection, front fingertips to back, flowing through that triangle. Good. Inhale, exhale, coming through your warrior two. Last time with this triangle, we're gonna continue to make our way down a little bit lower, but connecting top fingertips down to the bottom. If you have the flexibility, sometimes it's easy to just bring yourself down, but we wanna keep lifted. Allow those muscles to work, allow to feel the grounding of the bones. Good, release that top arm down. And we're gonna bring the back leg with you. Now lifting up the heel, relax the toes down. And again, please customize any way you'd like. If you feel better, keeping a little bit lifted up, that's fine. So we're here. Good. And then let's start to take a walk towards the front here. Toes point in a little bit here. And we're in this wide leg fold, so just letting the head and the neck, the shoulders release. Inhale, and then exhale, gathering up what you need, all those core muscles to slowly roll up. And hands to heart center, beautiful. We'll do everything on the other side, starting off with the goddess and star. Reaching those arms up, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Again, you're doing amazing, just feeling that flow in, that expansion as you breathe. We're gonna give it one more time. And then as you extend through those arms, let's begin to prepare for that triangle. Coming through, opening here. It doesn't have to be super wide with the legs and feet, but again, where it feels right for you. Inhale. Good, exhale, bending the front knee. Coming through your warrior two, feeling strong through the warrior. And up. Lift. Just enjoying the transitions, all of the little subtleties throughout. Inhales. And exhales. Good. And then from here, let's hold for a moment in that triangle. Nice reach here. Place that arm down. We're going to bring the back leg with you. Draw the heel down and lift. So a nice stretch again for the hamstrings and for the calves. inhale, and then exhale, just walk yourself towards the front again, toes point a little bit forward. Breathe and soften and let go. And then to transition here, we're gonna actually bring the heels in, toes point out, and I kind of like to wiggle my way into this Malasana deep squat here. So I always check in elbows inside the knee, inside of the knee, and elbows. Once you have that support, you can bring the palms together, chest opens here, long spine. So you can keep that here, showing you another variation. You can keep lifted, but most importantly, you don't want to collapse into the back. So you're, instead of rounding, we're nice and open. Yeah, good. Just a little bit more here. Just appreciating the calmness, the stillness. Good, we'll release the hands down, and we're just gonna kind of lift up the hips. And we'll transition back down to the floor, back into child's pose, releasing and letting go. Just enjoying the sensations of the stretch again. Good. And then from here, we're going to make our way down to the back. Yeah, so just coming down, we'll keep the knees bent for a moment here. Yeah, let's open the arms up into goddess. So a lot of goddess arms today, and really to draw on that energy. I also like to walk the feet out a little bit further, kind of like where the edges of the mat are. Let's bring the legs over to the left side, and you're going to look towards the right elbow here. So we have a nice side stretch through the right side. And just enjoying again all the sensations of the stretch. Good. And then we'll go to the other side, drawing the legs over to the right, looking towards the left elbow. So we have a nice side stretch through that left side. We're going to do very, very gentle core work here, so we'll extend the legs. You can feel free to lift up your head if you'd like. You can come more to a crunch position. I'm just going to keep my head and all the back down for this. So flexing through the feet, let's draw one leg down, lift. So we don't necessarily have to touch the floor, but just keeping that one leg in position and then alternating these leg lifts. Just very, very gentle core exercise. Now the core is your entire center. So we do have the hip flexors working, your abdominals are the ones really building that strength, but also the abs and the back work together. So you're concentrating on filling out the back along the floor. Good, 2 more. Staying with the breath. Good, and then we'll hug the knees in here. Let's give a little rock from side to side. And then from here, let's actually transition into a happy baby pose. So you can start this off very gentle just by reaching underneath behind the knees here to open up the chest, and you can rock from side to side. Sometimes it's good to do a little bit of both. If you want to stay here, you can, or we'll flex the feet, and then you can reach for the ankles. You can take 2 fingers, wrap around the big toes, and again, just rock a little side to side, just like a happy baby. Providing any loosening movements that you might like to make. Perhaps one leg straightens, the other leg bends. Sometimes bringing both feet in, kind of like a butterfly stretch, feels good here. Yeah, and then when you're ready to just kind of settling down. And the last thing we'll do is a preparation for a bridge with a little arm stretch here. So preparing for that bridge, let's press into the feet. We'll point the knees away, lifting and lengthening through the legs, and then you have from the knees to the shoulders. And you have your abs engaged, glutes squeeze. Good. So just very nice, gentle lift and bridge. Let's soften, lower down, send the arms overhead. Just a nice flow. Inhale, exhale. Lift, lift, lift. Very nice. One more time. You're really creating that length. Pressing up into your bridge one last time. And just softening down, and again, just hugging the knees in. And there might be another stretch, twist, movement that your body might like to make. But then when you're ready to, just settling down. So you can find any comfortable position for this relaxation. I'm just gonna come up and kind of guide you through a little mindful moment here. So just giving you a little bit more time to settle. I'm just gonna grab one sip here. So staying focused on the breathing, just like how we began in class. Just knowing that you're doing wonderful work. And what did you learn from this experience today? And just perhaps a little bit of movement brought you a little bit more joy, calmness, peace. Appreciating the body and what it can do. Just the strength, the flexibility, the balance, the coordination, all involved to help you move through these sequences. And then perhaps there might be an area of the body just drawing your attention. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a place that's tense or stressed. It could be a place that's very quiet and calm, so you can honor those places that are relaxed in the body. Breathing in to expand and breathing out to release. Allow yourself to let go more and more. Sometimes the mind can get caught up in thinking here. It's what it's used to doing, just giving it something different. And if a thought comes through, just redirecting back to the breathing. Just seeing if you can relax and feel grounded more and more with every breath. And your back, how's your back in this relaxation here? And knowing that you can come to it at any moment that you need. Just simply tuning into the breath. The breath being a wonderful tool for calmness and ease. Away from tension and stress. Among all of the sometimes endless tasks and to-dos and challenges we face throughout each day, we can always come back and just stop and take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready to, just starting to bring some movement back into the body. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. Wrists and ankles can move. Knees and elbows can soften. And taking as much time as you need. And when you're ready to, you can join me in this seated position and just placing one hand on top of the other. And right here, this is where the heart space is. And sometimes it's said that home is where the heart is, and this is your home, this is your home base. And the heart is for acceptance, allowance, and abundance. And sometimes we often give out so much love, so much generosity. It's important to replenish. It's also to have, compassion, love, and kindness for ourselves. So can you just fill up your heart space with the love that you do have for yourself? See if there's anything else that you need just to fill that space with. And I do appreciate you joining me for this class. We'll bring the palms together, bowing down. Namaste, healthy, fit. Really, again, thank you for joining me. Most importantly, thanking yourself for class. Again, it's always something you can come back to at any moment. And be safe, be well, stay hydrated,